Fences is based off the play of the same name and is directed by Denzel Washington and stars Denzel Washington along with Viola Davis, and is about this African-American father in the 1950s raising his son, his family, and coming to terms with the events that have happened in his life. Now, one thing I want to say right away is that the biggest positive in this movie is the performances. Viola Davis and Denzel Washington give two of the best performances I've seen of 2016. They are phenomenal. They are fantastic in this movie. Should be nominated, and I see them getting nominated because they do such a fantastic job. There's so many layers to their characters, and it's not overdoing it. There's so much dialogue. It's a very dialogue-heavy film, and it's such a... if this characters didn't work, if the drama wasn't there, if you didn't care about the characters, if you didn't connect with the characters, if the characters weren't layered, the characters weren't believable, this movie would not work. But this movie works extremely well, and because of their performances. Like I said, the characters are very layered and complex, especially Denzel Washington's character. For example, you get that he was once an aspiring young baseball player who wanted to go pro but didn't. You get things like this for all the characters, and it makes them so much more meaningful because the characterization was handled so well, and it makes the movie as a whole better because of that. Also, whoever wrote the script, I think it was Gus Wilson, fantastic. They need to get recognition. I believe that he will, because this was done so well. The script is impeccable. For some possible negatives, you can tell that this movie was adapted from a play by the way it was cut, by the way it was edited, the very dialogue heavy scenes that focus on the characters. But that was not a bad thing for me. That's quite the opposite. I loved that part of the movie. That part of the movie, the very character heavy and the great characterization, the great dialogue, the focus on dialogues, and the focus on the relationships between the characters was what drives this movie and makes it so great for me. For me, though, there are a few scenes in the movie, one especially towards the end, but just a couple in the movie that felt like it didn't fit the tone, just kind of out of left field. It did not fit the tone for me. But other than that, that's really all the negatives I have for this movie. The direction was great by Denzel Washington. The performances were fantastic. The family dynamic is really well portrayed. It's believable, realistic. It's an emotionally draining film. It's a film that will get a lot of recognition at the Oscars at award season. It has to. This movie is great. I see Denzel Washington getting nominated for possibly directing, but definitely for his performance. Viola Davis for performance. Script. Gus Wilson. Definitely, I can see it getting nominated for Best Picture. Very likely that it'll get nominated for Best Picture. It is so good, guys. I implore you to see it in theaters. It is so good. Let's support these types of films that are beautifully made like this. Guys, I'm going to give Fences an 8.9 out of 10.
It's not easy for me to admit that I've been standing in the same place for 18 years.
Well, I've been standing with you. I gave 18 years of my life to stand in the same spot as you.
Man, award season is getting closer, and I'm catching up on all these great movies that I missed because I was back home. I'm so excited to present more reviews like La La Land and Hidden Figures coming up soon with John. I think I'm going to review those with him. Guys, thanks so much for watching. As always, leave this video with a like and a comment. Comment below, let me know what you thought of Fences. Do you think it's going to get a lot of recognition at award season like I do? Make sure to subscribe to us, like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter for more movie reviews like this. Thanks so much for tuning in, guys, and we will see you next time.